Yo, what's up, good people? Y'all know what time it is, baby. It's AA Sports, straight sports, no chaser. And you got the super team of sports talk here with y'all on one half of it. Diego Barishnikov, the Black Dominican Russian. And I'm here checking in with my main man, my partner in crime, the 6 foot and under post-up champ, post-celebration, post-birthday celebration. Tell them who you are.
What's good, good people? It's your boy, Uncle Hate, the other A in AA Sports, broadcasting live on a Tuesday, coming off of my birthday and a vacation. Come back to LeBron and them in trouble. What's good?
Hey man, I can't call. So you got that. I see you got that purple sweat situation.
Yeah,
ironed out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No more double L's.
Oh man.
Had to get that resolved, but yeah, man, we back. What's good with you?
Man, I can't call it. It's vacation season, so we'll get back into swinging things. We're taking it at the right time, though, because it's just the finals, you know what I'm saying? And after the finals is over, probably by this time next week, I'm sure.
Yes.
It's the draft, and then we're going to ease on into football. So
free agency, what LeBron going to do, then football. So we'll be busy toward the end of June.
Yeah, exactly. So we appreciate y'all people, as always, tuning in to us. Those of you guys that watch us on the YouTube channel, continue to watch, like, and hit that subscribe button. And also those of you guys that listen to us on the go, on the Spreaker app, we appreciate that as well. Remember to search AA Sports, straight sports, no chaser, on both platforms. You can find us. And also don't forget to share that with your friends and also leave some comments for us. So we're going to jump right on into it. We're going to do a little switching up tonight. Of course, we've been doing our handing out dubs and who've been eating dubs rather, and taking those L's. We're going to switch it up a little bit. We got Losers Lane segment we're going to debut tonight. Got a lot of losers since we last came to y'all. So we're going to jump right on into that. I'm going to go ahead and kick it off. The first one, and this has been bothering me since game one. First L goes to Kevin Love's barber. Who the fuck cut his hair?
Boy, that haircut was ass. Ass.
Like, blend that shit. Do something. That was disrespectful even for Supercuts. I don't even think Supercuts messed him up that bad.
Hey, this shit look better than Kevin Durant, though.
Kevin Durant just refuses to try. And shout out to him. He actually gets a. I think he's the only participant or recipient. Rather, I should have started with that in the winner's circle. Shout out to KD and his people for giving those kids that he was mentoring scholarships, paying for their first year of college. So shout out to him. He should have the money because he damn sure ain't spending it on haircuts.
Hell no.
So shout out to KD for that. But back to them losers, yeah. Whoever Kevin Love's barber is, yeah, you gotta blend that homie something. He definitely didn't go to the Dominicans because the Dominicans can cut pretty good.
Yes, sir.
All right. Next L. Next L goes to a high schooler in Sioux Falls. I think that's how you say it. Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
Yeah.
A high school golfer cost herself an individual state title and the team a state title because she snitched on herself and told them that she did her scorecard wrong. And I know golf is a gentleman's game. That's how you're supposed to do it. If you mess up your scorecard, you're supposed to let them know. And she did that, but it ended up getting her disqualified and cost herself the individual state title and cost the team the state title. Could you have done that?
In the immortal words of Ric Flair, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying to win.
That's the first thing I thought of. They would have had to catch me.
Yes, sir.
Kind of like when they told Reggie Bush to give his Heisman back. You come get it off my mantle, you can have it.
You had to come to the crib.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, I ain't ratting myself out. Hell nah. Not a state title? Nah, son. Can't do that. Take that L. Sioux Falls, San Diego, South Dakota.
I hope she was a senior.
No, that make it even worse. Your last year?
I'd rather be my last year than come back and everybody like, that's the girl who gave the shit away.
Shit, but what if she had never won, though? Normally when you're a senior, you want to go out on top. She cost it.
Yeah, that's true too.
But,
I mean, she's screwed either way.
I mean, it's golf.
Yes,
It's golf. Next L goes out to KG's sister. Now, if she's sick, then I'll retract this L at a later date. But if she coherent, for lack of a better term, then she's taking this L. I'm sorry, she's parked in loser's lane.
Yes.
KG's sister out here robbing check cashing or trying to rob check cashing places, talking about she got a bomb.
You mean KG and Kevin Garnett?
That Kevin Garnett. Anything is possible. That Kevin Garnett.
Boy, I've been out the loop. I ain't hear none of this. This really happened? Wow.
That story just dropped today. Yeah, she's going around a couple check cashing places trying to rob them and tell them she had a bomb. I don't think it worked out for her. In the mug shot, she looked kind of crazy too. So I don't know what's going on with that.
KG made every bit of about $300 million.
Right.
Every bit of. Even if you ain't taking care of them, they should be $300 million.
Exactly. And this is one of them situations where, he gave and gave until it was a situation that he said, you know what, I'm cutting you off because that happens.
Family will burn you.
Yeah. And, from the looks of the picture, the mugshot, and I don't want to speculate too far. I don't mean no disrespect, but she looked like she might be a crackhead.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, those kind of situations, they tend to get cut off at some point.
Yes, sir. Yes,
so,
sir.
Who knows?
Yes.
And my last L will lead us into the NBA Finals talk. My last person that's parked on loser's lane, and he's right front and center VIP like he does at most of his events. LeBron Ramon James. Come on down, buddy. I know it's game 3 now. This happened game 1, but we ain't been here, so we're going to talk about it.
Yes, sir.
His behavior on that bench.
Oh, boy.
After, the J.R. Smith incident. Nah, that can't happen.
No.
The pouting, the folding of the arms, the sighing, putting his hand in his head like he had just got shot or he lost a kid or something. Like, nah, dog. That's the time to, try to, if anything, you might cuss a motherfucker out to get him amped to get back out on the court.
Right.
That clip that came out showing how that whole 2 to 3 minutes went down in between the end of the game and overtime, that's unacceptable. I'm sorry. I'm
100% with you. They still have 5 minutes to play. They played their hearts out. Don't get me wrong. LeBron scored 51, 8, and 8, but as a leader,
that's the main thing.
You can't do that. And that right there, that's the shit that would concern me about handing my franchise over to him heading into year 16, because it's all him. He is encompassing everything.
Right.
You can't coach him. Hell, he went off on everybody. You can't coach him. So yeah, that was a sucker move. You had 5 more minutes to play, but it's not like we have not seen this type of behavior before. We've seen it from him. But at these stakes with all them cameras on you, come on, man. You gotta be a leader.
Yeah.
You gotta be a leader.
Absolutely. So here we are sitting, and we get into the NBA Finals talk. Is game 3 probably gonna tip off in about 20, 30 minutes.
Yes, sir.
But Cavs down 2-0. They must win tonight, or they probably will get swept.
Yes.
I know you didn't. I know you said you saw maybe half of game 2. You ain't missed nothing but a blowout.
No.
I
figured they would get rolled game 2.
Yeah, because I just thought mentally after how they lost game 1, I just thought mentally they weren't going to be back where they should be, even though they had a couple extra days to kind of get together.
Yeah.
It still didn't happen. They played all right, I think, the first half.
Yeah.
But I think they got down toward halftime, and they just never recovered. But let's just talk about game 3. Ain't much that we can say that has not been said about games 1 and 2, I don't think.
Yes, sir. You're right.
Now, one thing about game 2, and I want to ask you about this, the adjustment that Steve Kerr made, kind of when LeBron's bringing the ball over the court, over half court, kind of jumping him, double teaming, getting it out of his hands early.
Smart.
What should Ty Lue do to counter that? Will he counter it? Because we know sometimes he ain't the best at making adjustments.
No, he's not. I was thinking about that today. I don't see anybody on that team that he can trust with the ball.
George Hill shaky at times.
George Hill gets – as soon as you put a little pressure on him, he's picking up that dribble.
Right.
LeBron needs another ball handler with him. The only times he's won is when he had a secondary person, either be Dwayne Wade or Kyrie. Somebody had to take that pressure off. They played Clarkson trying to, get somebody else who can handle the ball in, but he ain't working out scoring wise. Honestly, because I guess you gotta let Hill pick up that dribble. But that's smart of Kerr to take the ball out of his hands. Because they were just letting him just be a bull in the china shop on game one.
Right.
Going to the hole.
Right. And I thought after game one that he needed to send LeBron down to the post.
All day.
And I definitely need to see that tonight.
Do you think he watched the film of 2015 when they went 6 games with these dudes with LeBron and like nobody else?
Yeah, LeBron, Deli,
the big Russian dude,
Tristan, Mozgov. Yeah.
But they slowed the games down. They mucked it up. You're not gonna beat these dudes trying to run with them shooting threes. You're not. You got to play some defense and slow it down. LeBron need to. If you're gonna walk it down, walk it straight to the post. That's the only way. You're not gonna beat them that way. And why in the hell did he not play Rodney Hood in that game Sunday?
It doesn't make any sense. He claimed he's gonna play him tonight. We'll see. And I don't mean play him by like stick him in there 2 minutes before the half and don't play him no more.
He didn't play Nance much enough. I think Nance played 12 minutes in that game. He was effective game one to me.
Yeah, especially on a lot of the on the pick and roll stuff, is getting boards, keeping balls alive on the inside. Yeah, he's been definitely doing a solid job doing that. At
this stage, you got to empty your clip. I mean, Love and LeBron, Love is doing his job. 21-13 game one, 22-10 game two. He's being Robin to LeBron's Batman. You got to have somebody else to get you some help. You're not going to get it done with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players giving you 42 points in game one, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 giving you a combined 16 points in game two. These guys got to give you something more. But
yeah, absolutely. And that's been kind of the ongoing theme throughout the playoffs with this team is, the others got to contribute on the offensive end. Now they've got some issues they need to fix defensively.
Oh, that's
as well. Because it's why I was always taught if you guarding a 3-point shooter, because it was when we played, it was really just maybe one person on the team that was a 3-point shooter you had to worry about.
Boy, that was a long time ago.
Maybe 2. If there were 2, then the coach was probably up all fucking week trying to figure out how to stop it. We had 3 prolific 3-point shooters back then. But if you had a 3-point shooter, you stay attached to his body on defense.
There you go.
There is constant space in between Steph Curry and whoever is guarding him constantly. And I don't understand.
How does he get so loose? And it's not like you remember how Reggie Miller used to work hard to get loose?
Right.
Running Rip Hamilton too, just running.
Yeah.
Steph ain't doing all that running. He's shaking at the top of the lane. Top of the key, shaking a little bit. They might run a screen. He's loose.
Yeah.
Getting his jersey. I thought Houston did an effective job putting body on him, touching him up, but also Houston made them play defense. They can hide them on defense the entire game.
Yeah. Yeah, because George Hill, he's trying to in some spots, be a little more aggressive. But he's still not probably doing as much as he should. But what can you expect? It's hard playing with LeBron.
You remember who played really at least solid defense on Steph in my eyes? Shump.
Oh yeah.
Shump would challenge him. He was bigger and he got physical with him.
And Shump one thing I like about Shump is Shump always, for the most part, he's gonna try to fight through a screen or fight over the top of a screen. Yes. He ain't really trying to go under no screens or avoid no contact. If it's any amount of space, Shump going over the top of that screen right with your ass.
He will drop his shoulder and put you on the ground.
Right. And these cats nowadays, they handing off and switching and calling for help before
it even comes.
Before the pick's even at the mesh point. It's like, I don't get it, man. It's crazy.
Sometimes that switching everything, it goes the wrong way sometimes. Mm-hmm. You need to stick people to the hip at some point. But because at the end of the day, they got 3 dudes who can put up 25 to 40 every game. 3.
Right.
The Cavs got 1. And
Love may can get you
25.
You may can get you 25, yeah.
You know, let's say 30, because he might get hot. Let's just say 30, and that's a hard 30.
Right.
These cats can get you 25 to 40 easily.
Yeah. And a half. It ain't got to be. They can be cold in the first half or missing, maybe not even, taking but a couple of shots, and then that third quarter come. Now I think Cleveland did a decent job. Well, man, which game was it? The first game. They did a decent job with handling that third quarter onslaught. It started off like it was going to be just like all the other third quarters, and then I think LeBron scored maybe 7 or 8 straight points and kind of stabilized them. And the end of that quarter actually pretty good. But
I don't want to cry over spilled milk, but because that was a game they had to have.
Oh, absolutely.
They had to have it. Because you remember it kind of got out of hand in the fourth. And they got right back in there with them. That was the game you run off the court. You don't stay, do no interviews on the court. You run off because you stole that damn game.
Yeah. So tonight, game 3, X Factor.
I'm gonna do better than X Factor.
Okay.
You need 25 from Love. You need 15 from Green and JR. Either Green, JR, or Hill. You gotta get 15 from one of them. From two of them. Really.
Well, I'm thinking JR or Corver.
Corver didn't play much in the second game I saw. Not much in no minutes.
I guess I think he only took 2 or 3 shots. But matter of fact, I think he's only taken 6 or 8 shots the whole in both games combined. So that's got to change.
They can't hide him on Looney or Draymond. I mean, I'm assuming it's the defensive issue they're worried about.
Yeah, but I don't think he's on the court a lot with Looney because Looney hasn't. I don't think he's gotten a start this series because McGee's been starting.
JaVale been starting.
Right. And so Corver's normally. And with Corver coming off the bench, he's normally in there with when Clay is coming back in like second quarter because Clay usually I think sit down first for Golden State, and he usually comes back in when KD or Steph sits down. I think Corver's normally in there during that time, so he's having to chase people as well on the defensive end, just like he's trying to have them chase him on the other side. But he hasn't been able to shake loose.
That's one thing. People forget how good, when they're locked in, how good Golden State is defensively. They score a lot of points, people, but they really play some defense. I mean, they really do. But back to those X factors. You need that 25 from Love. I forgot about Corver. Corver might have a better chance of getting 15 than JR.
Yeah.
It's almost like I want to dedicate a side series strictly called "What Happened to JR." I mean, we really must find out.
So find out and it's really, I mean, like you said, pretty much as soon as he got the money, right?
He's been lost since the summer of 2016.
Yeah, 2 years.
That's a damn shame. But I mean, what are we gonna get from LeBron tonight?
Let's see. We're gonna do
warm-ups. I kind of wish we were to see if he had the energy. You can almost tell when he's gonna have a good game.
Yeah. Let's do off the top of my head. Let's do over under 35 real quick on points. Think you have more than 35?
Yeah, because he's gonna have to get 15 in the first quarter. 15 to 20.
Yeah, I think he'll have 35 to 40. I want to see more assists. I think he may have more assists tonight if some of them guys, some of them roles.
Can we blame that on him?
No, well, I say that because they tend to play better at home. The other cats, so maybe they'll hit some. Maybe they'll hit some shots tonight.
Yes.
Will Cleveland avoid 3-0?
I don't feel confident.
Not really, right? But I'm going with I think I called a gentleman's. Did I go with a gentleman's sweep or a sweep?
I think we both said gentleman's sweep. We figured they'd get one.
And in order for that, damn, they gave away they won.
Right. So
shit. I'm gonna take them. I'm gonna take the Cavs by the hair of my chinny chin chin.
I mean, shit. This ain't no different than when Boston whooped their ass both times, and they came home and found. I mean,
this ain't Boston, but I get what you're saying. Yeah, they turned that series around really quick. So we'll see. Yeah. It's got to be tonight. If not now, then never.
Yeah, if it's not tonight, we're talking where LeBron gonna go next Monday.
Monday. Yeah.
So,
yep.
What do you think? Steph doesn't play very well in Cleveland, I think this needs to be a KD game.
Yeah, possibly because KD played pretty good in the finals last year. Now Steph right now though is on a roll, and he's looking at probably getting his first finals MVP the way it's going. So I'm thinking he gonna come out and continue to do what he's been doing.
Ty Lue can prove a lot to me when they start this game off by sending Kendrick Perkins out there to jump center.
I did see a clip on Twitter right before we went on though. They had somebody was showing some work. Kendrick Perkins was doing some work and warm-ups on a post move. That post move, it looked so 2002, and it was so slow.
It was analog shutter.
What? That shit was Motorola StarTAC.
I don't know though. I don't know. I bring him in, let him run just drop his shoulder on Steph on the screen. I run 5 screening rolls with him and George Hill. Start the game off.
Start the game off.
That's it.
Man, you put Perkins there if you want to. Them 5 minutes, you be down 21-3 real quick. Season over.
That's true. But I like the OG. He seems like he ain't. I mean, they're gonna get swept. They're gonna get beat. Well, let me take that back. They're gonna get their one. They're gonna get one. I don't feel this one. Them times we playing spades. I'm looking across at you like I don't know what I got.
Right. I'm looking like I ain't got a hand. So this means that they might get a Boston ran on their head. They might get a Boston ran on them.
Who you think tonight for Golden State? Who you think got to be a big factor tonight? I mean, we know Steph gonna do his thing, but
Draymond. I think Draymond because I think the Cavs need to get a little. And a lot of people have been saying they do need to get a little gritty, get a little dirty, So I'm looking for some things in the paint to get a little testy. And so I think he's gonna be a big part of that. He can't shoot worth a damn.
No.
But if he can keep Tristan Thompson, Kevin Love off the boards from getting off, and Larry Nance when he comes in, from getting offensive boards and giving Cleveland extra chances, which allow them to knock down shots, get the crowd involved, and stay in the game, or possibly get a lead or get a win. I think that's gonna be big for Golden State.
So I believe Iggy's gonna play tonight. I believe.
Yeah, he's playing. I'm not expecting much out of him, honestly. 10, 12 minutes, maybe 15 at the most.
I'm not trying to shit on Andre Iguodala at all when I say this, but they act like he done shut LeBron down. I mean, he's made him work, but I mean, he's still averaging damn near 35 a game on him in the finals. Yeah. I mean, he had to work, but
I think that's the key thing, what you just said. He making him work.
Yeah.
With LeBron not having the consistent help.
Yes.
That really takes its toll on him because we've seen LeBron get tired over the course of these playoffs a couple times with people not as good a defender as Iggy, but that's a healthy Iggy.
That's a good point because he had who was that? He had that Russian dude Bogdanovich in Indiana. Yeah. He was making them work. Who they play second round? Toronto. Never mind. They had some suckers in Toronto, and Marcus Morris. So
yeah, Marcus Morris, Jaylen Brown, they was able to throw different bodies at him. I think even Al Horford guarded him some. So and the Morris boy, he made him work. So yeah, that'll wear LeBron down. But I'm just not sure the conditioning is going to be there for Iguodala to make a real big impact this game, maybe next game.
Yeah.
Once he get his legs up under him, but I'm not expecting. I don't have high expectations tonight.
True or false? Will the Buffalo Wild Wings button get pushed tonight?
Probably so because the referees. I'm glad you mentioned that. Referees are tweeting tonight.
I saw that.
You know what I'm saying? That's got fail waiting to happen all over.
Yes.
So that should be interesting. That should be interesting. Before we get out of here, we've got a couple things I wanted to touch on.
But
as a 49ers fan, I cannot sit here and do this show and I pay my respects to Dwight Clark and his family. Rest in peace. He lost a long battle with ALS. For those of you guys that don't know, Dwight Clark is the tight end that had the iconic catch. They call the catch back in the day with Montana, who went on to win a couple, start that dynasty. So the team plans to do some things, commemorative things throughout the season to honor him. But rest in peace to Dwight Clark.
Yes, sir.
He's a pretty good dude, man. He's a pretty good dude.
Yes, sir.
also the your old GM, new Giants GM, Dave Gettleman announced that he's got, I think, lymphoma.
Yeah, cancer.
So he's gonna cancer. He's gonna start treatment immediately. So shout out to him. I kind of like that cat. So hopefully, he's able to put up a tough battle and and fight that and get that out the way.
He's a straight shooter.
Yes, sir. And lastly, this could have actually went in loser's lane, but the Triple G Canelo fight pretty much has gotten called off.
Yeah, I saw that.
By Oscar De La Hoya. Apparently, Triple G wanted because the first fight was supposed to be 50-50 split. Of course, we know it got canceled.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. Triple G wants 50-50.
Yeah.
The first fight was 60-40. No, 70-30. The first fight was 70-30 Canelo.
Yeah.
As far as the revenue.
Yeah.
This fight, they were going to fight, I think, 60-40. And then Triple G came back and said, "Nah, I want 50-50," because he failed the test about this, that, and the third. And Golden Boy said they weren't budging. They weren't giving him 50-50. I mean, I kind of see both sides. Canelo's a younger, more popular fighter, so to speak. Probably, helps drive a lot of the pay-per-view buys. And then Triple G saying, well, look, this motherfucker failed a drug test.
Right.
He already cost me $19 million because he's supposed to get 20. Triple G was supposed to get 20 million from the Canelo fight. That didn't happen. He ended up getting like $1 million because he had to fight that sucker.
And, you said yourself, Triple G won that first fight, right?
Yeah, he won it.
So pretty much that's the consensus I've been hearing. Triple G won that fight.
Right.
You don't make the second fight because you get suspended. 50-50 sound fair to me.
Right. So I understand what the problem was. I think the problem for Golden Boy was the fact that Triple G initially agreed to 65-35, but then when it was time to sign the papers, he changed his mind and wanted to go all the way to 50-50. So that is a big jump. You said, okay, I'll do 65-35, and then now you coming with 50-50 at the last minute. As I said, I can kind of see where Oscar coming from. If Triple G, I think he should have made that demand up front.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To put the pressure on them. Like you said, you failed the test. I beat you last time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Pretty much the majority of the public thinks I beat you. So who is the bigger draw here?
Hey, y'all go on back to the table, get that done. That's not the fights y'all talking about happening ain't the ones people want to see. So let's go ahead and get that done. Last two basketball stories we can get up out of here. Chris Paul says he will not take anything less than the max. Houston, y'all got an issue on y'all hands.
Big issue.
Y'all got an issue. July 1st, that boy could leave. Y'all gotta figure something out. Y'all won 65 games this year. You gotta figure something out. I don't know if I'd hand him that bread because us here at AA Sports, I believe we are the only folks who have been calling for that injury since February. We knew it was gonna come. Didn't know when, but we knew it was gonna come. So you gotta figure it out. Last but not least, about midday you hit me. You said, "Why is Brian Colangelo's key card still work?" I said, "Because the word on the street was he's gonna get walked out the building."
Right.
Then they come out talking about they believe him.
How, Sway? How?
Only thing I can think, cuz, is he's in there throwing his wife clean under the bus.
That's the only explanation.
That's the only play.
She did it. I ain't know nothing about it. I'm getting ready to divorce her ass anyway.
It's all on her. She trying to ruin me. We're going through a nasty split.
Right.
You know what? If he throws his wife under the bus for this, I say we rename this to the Brian Colangelo Loser's Lane. That's some sucker shit there.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, if he keeps that job, I don't understand. Because now, I think we talked about it last show. You trying to get some big time free agents in here. You talking about getting Rich Paul and Maverick and LeBron James in a meet. You talking about Paul George. You're talking about some pretty big names here, and you really could use Paul George more than you can LeBron, Philly.
Yes, sir.
But
and these young boys now, they got rabbit ears. They hear about everything being said about them online. And how can they sit there? So if I see some shit, I'm like, hold on, how do I not know that's my GM talking this shit about me after this game? How do I not know? Because he got to get fired.
Yeah. You can't. And I don't understand why it's taking so long. I think it's been 9-10 days. I don't understand why it's taking so
For a
long.
while now, because we both know, we don't like to go racial all the time on this show, but in some cases, y'all know, if that was a brother tweeting, he'd have been walked out that door that same day. The same day. But,
I was like, why are they having all these meetings and shit? It's obvious.
it's linked to him.
Like I said, unless he is throwing his wife clean under the bus, that's the only reason I see why he would keep his job.
And on that note, people,
even with that, I'd probably still fire his ass
for throwing him under the bus.
Even if she did it, that's your wife,
right?
You know what I'm saying? I can't trust you.
But you know what? You think it's one of them situations? Well, it's not the same. But you remember, the Carolina GM, his wife had him locked up behind that, saying he abused her and shit because they was going through some stuff.
Right.
And he's throwing her. Maybe they are going through something behind the scenes. I don't know, but
you gotta be going through something to throw your wife under the bus.
It's just sleazy.
You know what I'm saying? To that magnitude.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
Yeah, you gotta fire him. I'm sorry, you gotta fire him. So, people, I promise next week I think we'll be real focused. We've been off a little bit, but we're gonna be focused next week. We're gonna have good stuff to talk about. Hey man, maybe next week once Golden State gets this done, we can look at them and where they rank with these.
Yeah, because I've been seeing little posts and things talking about if they win, this will be their 3rd out of 4 years. Is that a dynasty? Why the fuck is it not? Why the fuck would it not be?
Real question. I kind of ranked them ahead of Boston from the 80s. Boston only had 3.
Well, they got 3 and 5 years, 3 and 6 years, something
like that.
I don't know.
I mean, I'm not. People don't get mad. We ain't talking about the whole organization. We just talking about the Larry Bird Boston teams from the 80s. They looking them in the eye. They get 3.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard for me to go there.
I mean, we got to look at what's the criteria? 3 titles or more.
I'm trying to think. I'm looking at that team, and you had Bird, McHale, Parrish.
I mean, they had what? 3 Hall of Fame and a Hall of Fame coach.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. I don't know about that one.
So they got to get it.
I mean, they getting there. They don't get me wrong. They getting there. They win this one, which we're pretty sure they will. They're gonna be in that conversation of greatest teams, and what everybody's probably gonna try to give them a demerit for, so to speak. If they would have won the fucking title in 2016 when they had the best record, the 73 wins, that's the one.
Yes.
That could really put them over the top. They didn't get that one.
If they would have got that, they'd be working on the damn 4-peat.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, that'd be something to talk about. That'd be something to talk about. We'll see.
I mean, you think about how we talk about how everybody talks about Brady now. Just think about he didn't get the one where they went undefeated.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He didn't get that one. Think he would have got that one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We probably would say shit. Nothing.
Nah. Not at all. Not at all. All right, people, we finna get up out of here. Go enjoy the game 3. Hey, tell these people where to reach you at on social media, baby.
At ReK6000, holla at me. I talk sports.
You can reach your boy at Diego Barish. I'm on Twitter as well. Also, check us out at the AA Sportscast Twitter page, the IG page. We're on Facebook. And again, keep watching, liking, hitting that subscribe button when you go to us on the YouTube channel. Same thing on the Spreaker platform when you listen to us on the go. Again, for Uncle Hate, Diego Barishnikov, AA Sports, baby. Straight sports, no chaser. We up out of here. We holler at y'all next week, baby. Peace.